stories to unfold. Keep your eyes wide open and your soul won't grow cold. In the realm of the strange and the fantastical, lost in the dark, but it's light so magical.
Hey up, it's Steve from the Old Yorkshire Geek, and welcome to the next episode of my show, Top 5 Movies for each year since I was born. I still can't remember what we're calling it. But anyway, it's what we're doing. And we're up to 1992, as you can see from that there. Windgrace is here saying, let's go! Not let's, LF, not LFG. And that's a long go, not goo, that's goo. Well, it would be if you were from Birmingham in England. You would say, let's go. That's how they pronounce it. Love them. So anyway, so we're doing that. But before we start, don't forget, like and subscribe, share the videos, drop a comment, hit the notification bell if you're subscribed already. Right, we're live on YouTube, I hope. Let's see. Yes, we're live on YouTube. We should be live on Rumble. Let's have a look on Rumble. Yes, we're live on Rumble, and we should be live on Twitch as well. Yes, we are. Right. Explore the description for links such as merch, which I remember to wear today. My books, Mercury Rapids, light-hearted sci-fi, action adventure about UFOs and stuff, and Silent Predator, short horror novella. See, there is a big difference. Short horror novella about genetically engineered big cats eating people in a North Yorkshire village. They're a bit of fun on Amazon Kindle and paperback. Give them a whirl. Links in the description for all that stuff. Also, you can become a member and get exclusive videos and early access videos and stuff like that. And drop us a super chat or a super thanks, which would help tremendously. Right. So, 1992. A great year for some, maybe. I turned 25 in 1992. So this must be episode number 25. Sorry, there's something on the brim of my hat. What was that? Probably a spider. Massive spider. The other day, as we were going upstairs, I just saw it just in time. I nearly walked into the bugger, dangling on its thread in the middle of the stairs. Got rid of it. I didn't kill it. I just shooed it away into a corner. My son were going, kill it, kill it. Don't kill spiders. Don't kill spiders. They keep flies down. Was it massive enough for Superman to fight? Yes, it was. It was just it struggled with it. It wasn't a big chunky spider. One of them with a little body with really long legs. Anyway, right. So my top 5 films of 1992. This is my personal top 5 favourite films of 1992. I'm sure I've missed loads of films out. I do have, what do you call them? Taking bobs. Just bear with me. Honourable mentions. Hang on, I've got my list here. Get it there. How many honourable mentions have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10 honourable mentions. So, but I'm sure there's films that are missing. You know, they think, why haven't you included that film? Well, because it's my personal few favourite films. They're not in any order. So the first one we look at isn't my favourite one or my 5th favourite one or anything like that. It's a list, not a countdown. Right, so we'll get on with it, shall we? I hope my audio's okay. I've had to be faffing about with it again because I recorded something. I recorded a video on a different software in Streamlabs. Streamlabs. So every time I record on something different, I've got to fiddle about with the audio settings for the microphone. It's really annoying. Anyway, so hopefully you can hear me. Right, so off we go. What we're doing? Oh, right, yes, this. Let me full screen this, and we will begin. I'm sure I've missed something out. Whatever. Right, so here we go. So first up, my first film of my top 5 favourite films of 1992. Again, not the best films or anything like that, just my personal top 5. If I've missed any out, put it in the comments or in the chat. Right, here we go. So, first one, A Few Good Men, directed by Rob Reiner, and starring Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson, Demi Moore, or is it Demi Moore? Whatever. What else is in it? Kevin Bacon, and other people. J.T. Walsh is in it. And Kiefer Sutherland is in it as well. Right, so it's essentially a courtroom drama, but based around the military. So it's like Jag, I suppose. Not that I ever watched that, but it's famous for the you can't handle the truth line. Like I say, somebody dies at a military base. I think it's in Cuba, isn't it? It's Guantanamo, I think, in Cuba. A soldier dies after being disciplined, and it's up to Tom Cruise and Demi Moore and their team to get to the bottom of it because they're investigators and lawyers. And it goes to it's not like a court; it's a military sort of military tribunal or something like that. But it's essentially a courtroom drama, and it is gripping stuff, and it is really, really good. And I haven't seen it for ages. But anyway, so there we go. So that's my first one. A Few Good Men. Next up, I can't remember what order I've put them, so it'll be as much as a surprise to me as it is to you. Next up, Batman Returns, my favourite Batman film, I think. Yeah, it is. Yeah, what the heck. My favourite of the Batman films. And it's a Christmas film. Tim Burton returned and basically he made the Batman film he wanted to make first time round, but he did it this time. With Michael Keaton, Danny DeVito, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Christopher Walken. It's more of a gothic horror movie really than a superhero movie, to be completely honest. The Penguin is terrifying. Danny DeVito's Penguin is terrifying. McDonald's that were really angry with Tim Burton and the studio because they'd already agreed to this massive promotion to do with the film, and it's too scary to put on as stuff. But anyway, and Michelle Pfeiffer is gorgeous as Catwoman, and she did actually have a real bird in her mouth for a few seconds, and Michael Keaton's passable as Batman and Bruce Wayne. It is a lot of fun. I'd really, as I said, it's my favourite of the Batman films. So there we go. I'm sure on Christopher Walken kind of steals the show as Max Schreck. Don't know why they called him that. I mean, Max Schreck is the actor, a German actor who played Count Orloff in the original Nosferatu film. So don't know why they called him that, but they did. Anyway, right. So there we go, and so that's Batman Returns. That's the second one. Next up, Muppet Christmas Carol. I don't know if you can see there. That's the background in that. My favourite version of Dickens's famous tale. I love Muppet Christmas Carol. It's just a joy from beginning to end. It is really good. It's really good with Michael Caine playing it deadly serious as Ebenezer Scrooge, and the Muppets around him doing all their Muppety stuff and singing and dancing. But the real star of the show, to me, is what do you call him now? Gonzo. Is Gonzo as Charles Dickens and Rizzo the Rat as his sidekick. They're hilarious, and it's great stuff, and the effects are cool. And there we go. My favourite scene is when he's visited by the 3 tangerine of Christmas Future. It's exactly like a tangerine. I know it does have nothing like Michael Caine, but whatever. Yeah, Muppet Christmas. It's an amazing film. I love it, and I watch it every Christmas. I do watch it every Christmas. So that's number 3 in my list. Excuse me. Right, next up. Wayne's World, party time, excellent. Wow. Great film. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll hurl. Mike Myers, Dana Carvey, creating the characters from Saturday Night Live. I don't think anybody in the UK had seen it, so I don't think we ever got Saturday Night Live over here. If we did, I don't think anybody watched the bloody thing, but it was probably on some obscure channel somewhere. But the film, was a smash hit, wasn't it? And all that stuff. Directed by Penelope Spheeris, who I think a film before this was kind of a documentary about heavy metal, 80s heavy metal. I forgot what they called it now. The Fall of Western Civilization or something like that. The Metal Years, or the Decline of Western Civilization, Part 1, The Metal Years. Did she ever do a Part 2? I have no idea. But anyway, she did. After that, she did this one, and it is a good film, I must admit. Also got who else is in it? What's the face? Rob Lowe is in it, and it looks like Lara Croft. She played. She was the not Tomb Raider. That series. I forgot the bloody name. Windgrace knows. I'm blanking on the name. Anyway, she's in it as well, singing her head off. Anyway, it is really good and really funny, and it makes me feel kind of funny. That's it. Tia Carrera, Relic Hunter. Yes, Tia Carrera. So yeah, cool. Westworld. Yeah, Westworld. We're talking about Wayne's World. Great stuff. Great stuff. Their show goes big time, and all the problems that brings. Anyway, so there we go. So next up, I think, that number 4. I've on the last one already. Here we go. Number 5, Bram Stoker's. No, what is it? Francis Ford Coppola's. Or Coppola. I pronounce it Coppola. Francis Ford Coppola's Bram Stoker's Dracula. The best version of Dracula? Don't know. Could be. Don't know. I think it's not my favourite version. I think my favourite version of Dracula is probably the John Badham 1979 one with Frank Langella. I don't know. It just kind of feels cool, cozy. Windgrace's is obviously Dracula 2000 because 7 of 9's in it. Anyway, Bram Stoker's Dracula. A great film. It is a great film, and you could almost say a masterpiece, to be completely honest, because 99.9% of the effects that you see on screen were actually done in camera. Using various techniques. I think there's only like one optical effect, and I think that's the blue glowing shimmering light thing that's by Dracula's gates, and I think maybe there's some like blue circle of light going up into the sky. I think that's the only optical effects in the film. Everything else was done in camera, with like models, forced perspective, and all that stuff. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. And it's a love story. Is it close to the original novel-ish in places? But as I said, they've turned it into a love story, and they promoted that on the poster there, Love Never Dies. I always remember that. I used to go to this nightclub, a rock nightclub, and they had a Dracula poster on the wall. By Dracula's Gates. Great exclamation. Yes, it is. By Dracula's Gates. It's like, by Jove. Oh, by Thor's beard and stuff like that, innit? Odin's beard, whatever. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying now. Oh, yes, they made it a love story between, the Count, played amazingly by Gary Oldman, and Mina Harker. Yeah, it is Mina Harker. No, she's Mina Murray in this, but she does become Mina Harker in the film. Played by Winona Ryder. She doesn't steal anything, I don't think, in this film. But great supporting cast from Anthony Hopkins as Van Helsing, Keanu Reeves with his famous accent, but he still plays a pretty good part. But his accent's terrible. But his English accent's probably about as good as my American accent. So there you go. It swings and roundabouts. Who else is in it? Carrie Elwes is in it, and they're in Warlock. I'm terrible with it. Why am I stumbling? I've got all the bloody things here in front of me. I opened up all the Wikipedias for each thing. Billy Campbell's in it. Rocketeer, Sadie Frost, Richard E. Grant. That's what we're thinking of. And a great musical score from, I'm going to butcher this name, Wojciech Kilar, or Kylar. A great score from him, anyway. And Francis Ford Coppola's son did all the effects in it. Carrie Elwes' wayward son. Is he from Kansas? Anyway, so there we go. So that's Dracula. Francis Ford Coppola's Bram Stoker's Dracula is number 5. I think that's the last one. Yes. So there we go. Right, honourable mentions to get on to now. It's going to be a short show, isn't it? Hang on, where are we? I'm going back. So let's get rid of that and fire up my honourable mentions. I did this list quite a while ago, and I've actually genuinely forgotten what the honourable mentions are. So it's as much a journey for me as it is for you. Right, off we go. Right, honourable mentions time. As I said, there's 10 of these this year. Right, there we go. First one, Stephen King's Sleepwalkers. Although I think at some point he had his name taken off, or his name was not on originally and then taken off later, or is it the other way around? I can't remember. But it's based on a Stephen King short story, directed by Mick Garris, stars Mad Chidamic, Alice Krieger, the Borg Queen herself, looking amazingly gorgeous in this film, I must admit. And some other people who I can't remember. Just bear with me. I will look them up. I can't remember who else is in it. Mark Hamill's in it briefly. Sleepwalkers, 1992 film. There we go. Who else is in it? Brian Krause, Mad Dynamic, Alice Krieger. Is it Krieger? Don't know. Ron Perlman's in it briefly. I think in the same scene that Mark Hamill's in. And we get some cameos from other horror directors. John Landis, Joe Dante, Clive Barker, and Toby Hooper are all in this film. I'm going to say this phrase that I hate, but it's true. I was today years old when I found that out. I didn't know until I just looked now. Stephen King cameos in it as well, and it is a fun horror film. I don't think I've seen this one. I thought everybody'd seen Sleepwalkers. It's a fun horror film about like shape-shifting monsters, played by Alice Krieger and Brian Krause, who move into a small town, but they're allergic to cats. It had the thing about cats, didn't it, for his short stories of Stephen King? For some reason, even though they are cat monsters, they transform in ropey CGI, ropey, pretty bad morphing effects, but whatever. They transform into like cat-like creatures, but yet they don't like cats, and they're like allergic to cats. Cats scratching them and stuff can kill them. Some weird reason, but it is a lot of fun, and it's got some nice gore in it and all that stuff. Wingers did see Cat's Eye. Yes, it's a good film, Cat's Eye. I quite enjoyed that one, particularly is it a gnome and a goblin? That the last story, particularly that one. So anyway, there we go. That's Sleepwalkers. Next up, L'Arme Fatale 3. I've got the wrong poster there, haven't I? Lethal Weapon 3. With Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, and Joe Pesci, and all the gang from the first two films. Is this one of what's the face in it as well? Rennie Russo. Yes, it does. There she is, Rennie Russo. Just seeing the name down there on the poster. He falls in love with Rennie Russo, doesn't he? In this one, I think. But luckily, she survives it. But anyway, it is a fun film. This one's about essentially an ex-cop who's turned bad, and he steals loads of like cop killer bullets that'll just shoot through bulletproof vests and vehicles and stuff like that. And anyway, it is it's your usual stuff, action and shooting and all that jazz, and it's cool. L'Arme Fatale 3. I never even noticed. Anyway, right, next up, Alien 3. Alien Cubed. 3 times the suspense, 3 times the danger, 3 times the terror. Do you think they're going for the 3 motif? Even though it wasn't really, but I've included it. I'm not a huge fan of Alien 3, to be completely honest, but I thought I'd include it because I do like it. I like both versions, the theatrical version and there's other version. I can never remember what they call them. There's like work print, and there's another version, isn't there, where they change it so that there's, instead of the alien coming from a dog, it comes from a cow or a buffalo, not buffalo, a heifer, or I don't know. But yeah, but it's a bit grim. It's a bit depressing, but it's still okay. It's still a good sci-fi horror film. Sigourney Weaver returns for the last time, and I don't remember the trailer being not exactly true, because I remember, I can't remember exactly what it said. It's something so and so's back, so and so's back, and then it showed the alien coming up towards Ripley. The famous scene where she's like, "Oh," and the alien's there with its mouth, and it's the bitch is back, because remember in Aliens she called, "Get away from her, you bitch." Except that alien's not an alien queen, so they lied. Or maybe they're on about Sigourney Weaver. Who knows? But anyway, that's Alien 3. Still a good film, but probably my least favourite of the Alien films. That's even including the Alien vs Predator ones. Next. Universal Soldier. I think this was Roland Emmerich's second English language movie. I think. Could be wrong. After Moon 44, which I've only seen once. But Universal Soldier is a fun action, sci-fi action romp starring Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren, who play soldiers that were killed in action, but they're sort of like brought back to life somehow and turned into, killing machines that are used in hostage situations and stuff like that. And that's super duper special forces. But Dolph Lundgren's character, they start getting flashbacks of their lives before they died, and Dolph Lundgren's character kind of goes mental and starts killing people, collects ears on a necklace, and Jean-Claude Van Damme got to basically deal with him, and it is a lot of fun. It is a fun film. Is Universal Soldier, again, another one I haven't seen for a long time. And I probably won't. I keep saying I'll have to watch them, and I never get round to it, do I? Anyway, so there we go. Next up, Death Becomes Her. This is a guilty pleasure film of mine. Is it Is it that? I don't know, but it's a film I really. Whenever it's on, I always watch it. If I'm just flicking through the channels and I come on to Death Becomes Her, I pause and stay and keep watching it. Don't know why. Just do. It's a film I really, really like, even though it's a bit. What's the word? What's the phrase? Can't remember the phrase what I'm thinking of. But Wingray says, just saw an ad for the musical tour of this last night. Death Becomes Her. There's a musical tour of it, or the previous one. I forgot the film. I forgot the film before. Universal Soldier. I'm guessing Death Becomes Her. You mean? Anyway, where were we? Yeah. Basically, the story is Meryl Streep plays an actress who's past her prime, and she's not getting the work now and all that stuff, and she wants to be youthful again, so she goes to Isabella Rossellini, who gives her this magical potion, and she drinks it and becomes young again. You stay young forever, but there's obviously a cost, and which becomes apparent in the film. And it is cool, and there were like cutting edge special effects for the time. Goldie Hawn's in it as well, as somebody else who's taken the potion. And Bruce Willis is the cooked, as in CUCK ED, husband, and he plays a good part in it. And it is a fun. I find it funny, but it's also fun and kind of horrific at times. I don't know. I think it's a PG certificate in the UK. I've no idea how it gets away with it because it's not gory. I suppose that's the way, because there's no blood and guts in it, but there's like violence. People have holes in them and stuff like that. Body horror, but. Yeah, I do like it anyway. Directed by Robert Zemeckis, by the way. And you can tell. But it's a lot of fun. As I said, a guilty pleasure of mine. The ending is, I don't know, the ending freaks me out. I'll just at the stairs stairs, not stairs in your house, like stairs outside, are involved. If you've not seen it. Wingress says, I would watch a musical of Universal Soldier or Time Cop. Yes. Basically, any Jean-Claude Van Damme musical. Has he done one? I don't know. And he goes on to say, Death Becomes Us is a drop-dead hilarious new musical based on the classic 1992 film, now on Broadway at the Lunt-Fontanne Theatre. Oh, right. Okie dokie. But, the emphasis on drop-dead hilarious. Because that's what happens. So there we go. That's Death Becomes Her. I spent a lot of time on that, didn't I? Because it's a guilty pleasure. Next, Last of the Mohicans, Daniel Day-Lewis and others. I can never remember who's in it. But this is one that you think, who directed this? Michael Mann. Michael Mann. You'd think, it'd be all pensive and, introspective and stuff like that. But it's a proper good action. Kind of a western, although it's set before those times. It's set during the is it set during or just before or whatever the Revolutionary War and all that. I think it's set during it, isn't it? I think, but whatever. And it's a cool film with some great action set pieces in and great. Acting. Wes Studi is in it as well. I like Wes Studi. I don't know if you pronounce it like that, but he plays a baddie in it. I think he's a baddie. It's really good, really good. His Last of the Mohicans. I don't know if he's. I think he's supposed to be the last of the Mohicans, but obviously he's not a Mohican. He's it's Hawkeye, isn't he? But not Hawkeye from the MCU. That's his character's name. Anyway, next up. Under Siege, starring Steven Seagal. How the heck did Steven Seagal become a film star? I have no idea. I know he's all right at the martial arts stuff, and is that it? Is that the only reason? Because he can't bloody act, can he? And there's no charisma whatsoever. Well, I don't think he has. He's just there. But anyway, whatever. Under Siege, probably his biggest film, and it's probably his best film as well, to be completely honest. It's Die Hard on a boat. And it's a cool film. It is a cool film. Probably most famous for Erika Eleniak coming out of the cake. Anyway. Don't expect to see him in anything again. Ha ha. Has he been naughty? Has he been saying something? Plus he looks weird now. Because he's had looks like it's either a wig or he's had hair transplants or something. Something's got, and he looks like a robot or something now, doesn't he? He looks like a Madame Tussauds waxwork puppet of Steven Seagal now, doesn't he? But anyway. He went to Russia to work for Putin years ago. Did he? Oh, right. Oh, yeah. I'd say I don't keep up on these sorts of things. But anyway, it is a lot of fun. It's also got bloody hell, what's his name? Tell you, I should have all this ready. Hang on, let's see if we can see on the post. Yes, of course. Tommy Lee Jones, Gary Busey. That's who we're thinking of. Gary, I forgot Tommy Lee Jones were in it, to be honest. The hijack, the USS Arizona, I think it's the Arizona, and fun and games is had by all, and it's a lot of fun. So that's Under Siege. Under Siege 2's not bad either, but that takes place on a train. I quite like Under Siege 2 as well. Anyway, so there we go. Next is Reservoir Dogs. I've included this. I think I've only seen it once all the way through, but I did enjoy it. Plus, it's a Quentin Tarantino film. I think I've enjoyed all the Quentin Tarantino films I've seen. I'm not sure if I've seen them all. I think I have. The ones he directed. But it is a good film. It's gripping with lots of great dialogue in it. Hang on, where are we? Oh, Windgrace is still on about Steven Seagal. He gained Russian citizenship in 2016 and was subsequently named by Russia's foreign ministry as the special representative for Russia, US cultural links, cultural and historical heritage. That's a title and a half, isn't it? 2018. He reportedly relocated to Moscow in 2021 to escape fines from the US government. What's he being fined for? He's also been accused of SA by multiple women. He's naughty then, isn't he? So he can stay over there then in Russia land. Anyway, back to Reservoir Dogs. Michael Madsen, Harvey Keitel, Tim Roth, I'm trying to remember the bloody names now, Steve Buscemi, and others. I think is Quentin Tarantino in this as well? I'm going to have to look this up now. I say it's a gripping film with great dialogue, as you'd expect from Quentin Tarantino. Lawrence Tierney, Edward Bunker, Chris Penn. But anyway, it's about a robbery that goes awry, and all the stuff that happens afterwards, and it's essentially just set in minimal locations, and it's a character piece, an ensemble. And it's great stuff. It's great stuff. Give it a whirl. Even though I've only watched it once, but it made an impression enough for me to include it in my honourable mentions. So there we go. Next, Wesley Snipes is passenger 57. Because remember, always bet on black. Die Hard on a plane. This one, a lot of fun. Bruce Payne is the baddie in this. He would go on to play the Warlock in the Warlock films after the other fella. Julian Sands didn't want to do it anymore. So I've got Tom Sizemore, but another one that's a lot of fun. Like I said, basically Die Hard on a plane, or thereabouts, and it's fun stuff. It's fun stuff. That's all I can say about it. Really, it's Wesley Snipes being Wesley Snipes, getting people, but and sorting out the bad guys. Because it says there, he's very bad news. He's an ex-cop with a bad mouth, a bad attitude, and a bad seat. Oh dear. Somebody gets paid to make these posters, don't they? Next up, Disney's Aladdin. Part of the Disney Renaissance after Little Mermaid. That's it, Aladdin with what am I? What am I like? Who plays the genie in Aladdin, for crying out loud? Genuinely blanking, completely blanking. It'll come to me just as I hit the button. Just as I hit the button. Robin Williams, of course. Got Robin Williams. What am I like? I'm going senile. I'm genuinely going senile. Robin Williams is the voice of the genie. And many. Who else is in it, by the way? Who does the other voices? Everybody just knows about Robin Williams. Is anybody else famous in it? Frank Welker, but he's in everything. Gilbert Gottfried plays the parrot, doesn't he? The late Gilbert Gottfried. Is that it? Is there no other famous people in it? Starring. No, not that I know. I'm sure they're famous to themselves, but I don't know. Jim Cummings does a voice. Yeah. But anyway, another one that's a great animated movie with some great songs. Yes, Jim Cummings is in as well. Some great songs and some. They expanded the CGI a little bit after. I think it came after. Yeah, it came after Beauty and the Beast, didn't it? Which had a bit of CGI in it. And they did a bit more in this. They were edging towards that CGI taking over, but it's still hand animated. A lot of fun. And there we go. So what more can I say? What more can I say? Spawned many other sequels and prequels and spin-offs and straight to DVD stuff. And a live action version with Will Smith, which I've never seen. Right, next up. Is that it? Hang on, that was it. I think that's the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Oh, yes. That was the last one. So there we go. Right, so we'll go through the list one more time for posterity. No, see, I knew Wingate. I knew somebody. No, Mighty Ducks, a Sister Act. No, I've never seen Mighty Ducks. I've seen Sister Act. It's all right, but, not enough to make me list. If I included every film I'd seen, from that year, the list would go on forever, wouldn't it? So we'll go through it one more time. If I can find the blooming thing. Where is it? There we go. Oh dear. Right, so, hang on. Full screen it again. Right, so, for my top 5, first up we had A Few Good Men, Tom Cruise. just wanting the truth and handling it quite well. Oh, for Pete's sake. And then we had Batman Returns, with Batman going up against both Catwoman and the Penguin, in my favourite of the Batman films. Pardon me, really, really good. Then we had Muppet Christmas Carol, my favourite version of Dickens' classic. Even better than the Alistair Sim version, in my opinion. Somebody's going to say, what about the... I forgot his name now. Well, there's two others, isn't there, everybody knows about. The Albert Finney one, which is a musical, isn't it, I think, and the other one with... not Lee J. Cobb. I always get him mixed up. There's Lee J. Cobb. Because he was in The Exorcist with Lee J. Cobb. He plays the police inspector. And he was replaced by this other fella. Whose name I can't bloody remember. Anyway, he played in another, didn't he? I like the Mickey one, to be honest. Mickey's Christmas Carol's okay. Sir Pat Stew, yes, he did it as well, didn't he? It's not that good, to be honest. I don't think it is. Not as good as Michael Caine. Anyway, next up then we had Wayne's World, excellent party time, wow, 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 swing, and all that stuff. It's just a classic thing. I've even got... Have I? Oh, no, I haven't anymore. Have I? I used to have the soundtrack on cassette. I think I'd give it to my mate. I did actually lend him it, but he insists that I give it to him. When I asked for it back, he says, "You Indian giver." Can you say that now? I don't know. But so I think he's still got it. I don't know. But anyway, whatever. Cool soundtrack with Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody. This film made Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody go to #1 again, I think. Because it was shortly after the death of Freddie Mercury this came out, wasn't it? Because he died in 1991. Anyway. Right, and finally, of my top 5 is Francis Ford Coppola's Bram Stoker's Dracula. No, they changed the name of Sitting Indian Style to Crisscross Applesauce too. Probably did. You're probably not lying. Where were we? Francis Ford Coppola's Bram Stoker's Dracula with why did I say Johnny Depp? Johnny Depp's nowhere near this film. With Gary Oldman, Winona Ryder, Keanu Reeves, Anthony Hopkins, and many, many more in a really good version of the Dracula story. Some think it's the best. It maybe is the best, but it's not my favourite. I'm not. My friend's wife is a teacher. That's what they say all the time. There you go. He's not kidding. He's telling the truth. Look, and he's putting his grammar right, his apostrophes. Right, so that was my top 5. Then we will go and do the blinking others. If I can find the blooming button. Honourable mentions. That's what I'm trying to say. Here come the honourable mentions. Right, so first up, Stephen King Sleepwalkers, cool cat monsters. Alice Krieg as a beautiful cat monster. She's a baddie. She stabs a policeman with a corn on the cob. You've got to see it to believe it. Then we had L'Arme Fatale 3, because I've got the wrong poster up. Lethal Weapon 3, all the gang from the first one. Well, all the gang from the second one, because Joe Pesci wasn't in the first one, was he? Return and add Rene Russo to the gang, taking out corrupt. Well, I don't know if he's a corrupt cop. He's an ex-cop who's gone bad with cop killer bullets. Then Alien 3, kind of depressing entry in the Alien franchise, but still good. But in my opinion, the least of the Alien. Even Alien Resurrection I like better than this. Anyway, then Universal Soldier, the musical. That's what Win Grace wants. Because we're Universal Soldiers and we're going out to play. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. That was the musical. Then Death Becomes Her, which isn't a musical unless you go to the West End or whatever, Broadway, watch it there. Guilty pleasure. I love this film, and I don't know why. It's just something about it. Yeah, I think it's Meryl Streep for some reason. I think she looks really attractive in this film. But she's not known for her looks, is she, really, Meryl Streep? But I think she looks really good in this. Goldie Hawn doesn't, who is known for her looks. But for some reason, in this film, I think she looks kind of, I don't know, angular and weird. But anyway. Last of the Mohicans, Daniel Day-Lewis. A great period romp with some great action and battle scenes and all that stuff. And it's coming this fall to theatres everywhere, it says there. The Steven Seagal whispers his way, as he does through all his films, through Die Hard on a boat in Under Siege. I don't know what's going on there on the poster. What's he doing there? Is it pole dancing? Looks like it, doesn't it? The Reservoir Dogs, Quentin Tarantino's, I think it's his first film, isn't it? Have I still got it in me? No, I've got rid of it. I think it's his first film. And a great, ensemble cast with some great dialogue and shocking scenes, or a particular shocking scene. But it's good stuff. And then Passenger 57, Wesley Snipes, Die Hard on a plane, taking out the bad guys with his high kicks and stuff like that, and always bet on black. There we go. Then Disney's Aladdin, finally, I think. Yes. Finally, Disney's Aladdin. Great fun, great songs, great Genie from Robin Williams. In the sequel, Return of Jafar? I think that was sequel, wasn't it? I think it went straight to video, didn't it? Couldn't get Robin Williams, so they had to make do with Joe. I'm going to get this wrong now, aren't I? Not Joe. Dan Castellaneta, the voice of Homer Simpson. Also played Joe in. That's why I said Joe. Joe in Citizen Joe in Stargate SG-1. Anyway, so there we go. So that's my top 5 favourite films of 1992, plus my top 10, not top 10, my next 10 honourable mentions. Right, so what we got coming up, let me get rid of that. What we got coming up for 1993. Wingers says, as a kid, that was my favourite of the 3 Aladdin films, Return of Jafar. It's always pretty good, isn't it, actually? I think I've only seen them 2, that one and Return of Jafar. There are others, aren't there? Robin Williams did return, didn't he, in the next ones? But I don't think I've seen those. Anyway, what we got coming up in 1993? Let's have a look. What we got coming up? Right. I'll not tell you. I'll just give you clues. There's one with dinosaurs in it. There's one that repeats itself. Somebody who's a one-armed man, a bit of Sylvester Stallone, alien abductions, bit of World War II stuff, horror comedies, straight-up comedies, and all that stuff, and the straight-up horror. A bit of Jason Voorhees as well, and the sequel to a film from the year we've just done. So they rattled out a sequel in the space of a year. Anyway, so there we go. So that's coming up for 1993, whenever we get round to doing that one. The only dino films I can think of from 93. Oh, I'm sorry, hang on. Either Carnosaur or Way Back. The only dino films I can think of from 93. It's the other one. I've never seen Carnosaur. I've heard it's one of those that bad it's good. It actually came out before Jurassic Park, didn't it? The Carnosaur. So I think it's it's actually based on a book, in it, Carnosaur, that actually came out before Jurassic Park, and they got this film out before Jurassic Park. So they say Jurassic Park ripped them off. Was it a Roger Corman film? Roger Corman produced. I think it is. That Way Back's an animated one, isn't it, which I've never seen. But I just remember seeing it in Blockbuster, and I never got around to it. We never rented it. But anyway, so that's what's coming up in 1993. Whenever we get round to it, because hopefully next week, if I get through season 2 of Deep Space Nine, we'll be going through Deep Space Nine next week. I think. Yes. Anyway, Wingate says, "Yup, Corman." Yes, I've never watched it. There's others. There's sequels to it as well, isn't there? Or other Carnosaur 2 and all that, and I've not watched those either. Not watched those neither. But anyway, right. So, right, that's it. We're all done and dusted. We're all done and dusted. And the internet didn't stop for us today, thank goodness. Right. So, what's coming up next? What's coming up next? We're on Wednesday. On Friday, for Appointment with Fear on Friday this week, we're doing Blackwater Vampire, found footage film about a vampire. A group of young adults, 20-somethings or whatever, go out into the woods looking for evidence to exonerate a murderer and find more than they anticipated. That's what's coming up on Friday. The next Monday, I can't see it, but anyway, I have to make do with this. On next Monday, speaking of Alien 3, we're not doing that. But next Monday for Magnificent Mondays, we're doing Aliens. Not the first one, Aliens. That's my box set. I do have Aliens on DVD somewhere, but I don't know where I've put it. So that's my Alien box set. So Aliens Special Edition. Next Monday. And then the Monday after, I've decided, so for a few weeks for Appointment with Fear, so I'll probably lose viewers. Not that I get many. We're going to do a series, a short series. We're going to go through the Hammer House of Horror TV show. So we're going to do like 2 episodes. It'll be like a double bill sort of thing. We're going to do 2 episodes. There's 13 altogether, so we'll have an odd number, but never mind. So we're going to go through that. So the one, the last one or whatever might have 3 episodes. We'll see. So Hammer House of Horror TV show from the 1979, 1980, something like that. But it's really, really good. So we're going to be doing that for a few weeks on Friday Night Appointment with Fear. From next, not this week, Friday after. Wingrace says, Alien Autopsy. No, it's not that Alien. Although I do have that film, Alien Autopsy, that's based on the famous Alien Autopsy. I've actually met the fella that did that. If Toy G gets to 2,000 subs by then, I'll not. He'll do all 13 in a single stream. Toy G. No, I won't, because I'll not get to 2,000 subs. I've actually lost some subscribers today. Don't know why, just have. Must have upset some people. Anyway, right. So we're all done and dusted. I think that's it in the announcements. Like and subscribe, share the videos, drop a comment and all that stuff, and explore the links in the description for like merch and stuff and all that jazz. So right, we will leave it there. I'm going to go watch some Deep Space Nine now. Season 2. What episode am I up to? I'm still on. It's a trilogy at the beginning, isn't it? So this, what is it? The Circle. No. Homecoming, The Circle, The Siege. I'm on The Siege. So, will I get through all of season? I don't think I'm going to get through all of season 2 by next week. We'll see what happens. Right, so we'll leave it there. So thanks, Wingrace, for keeping me company and educating me and correcting me when I'm wrong about stuff. So thank you for that. And everybody watching at home, I'll see you back in a couple of weeks or whenever I get round to it for 1993. But until then, thanks for watching. And wherever you are, look after each other. I'm trying to be so like casual as I'm looking down my list for my outro, and I can't bloody find it. Where is it? It's there. Right. So thanks for watching wherever you are. Look after each other. And until next time, hang on, Wingrace has said something. Oh, it's saying take care. You take care too, mate. Thanks for watching. And until next time, look after each other. And until... I'll say they. I'm going. Bye. I'm hopeless.
That old Yorkshire Geek with stories.